Hearing of the Tourism Subcommittee is hereby called to order. At this point, let me acknowledge the presence of the following committee members. We have with us our Majority Floor Leader, Senator Francis Tolentino. And with this presence, I declare the presence of a quorum. Thank you. May I ask the Committee Secretary to acknowledge our resource persons attending today?
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Good afternoon to all of us. From the House of Representatives, we have Representative Luz Mercado from the 1st Congressional District of Southern Leyte. Good afternoon, ma'am. We also have from the Lone District of Romblon, Representative Eliandro Jesus F. Madrona, and together with him is Mr. Johnny Santos, the Chief of Staff. Also online, Mr. Chair, we have Representative Jaime Coanco and Mr. Earl Sitaka, his Chief of Staff, is physically present. We also have with us the presence of the following mayors. We have Mayor Lemuel Honor from Silago, Southern Leyte. We have Mayor Sabina Ranque from Libagon, Southern Leyte. We have Mayor Shepherd Lino Tan of Sogod, Southern Leyte. We have Mayor Roy Salinas, San Ricardo, Southern Leyte. We have Mayor Jessica Pano from Tomas Opus, Southern Leyte. We have Mayor Antonio S. Lura Sr., Malitbog, Southern Leyte. We have Mayor Alan Jose Arroy of Macrohon, Southern Leyte. Mayor Noel Alinsub, Bontoc, Southern Leyte. And Mayor Hermenegildo C. Culpa of Padre Burgos, Southern Leyte. We also have former Representative Roger Mercado, Mr. Chair. And from Looc Romblon, we have Mayor Lisette Arboleda. From San Fernando, Romblon, we have Mayor Nanette Tancinco. We also have Mayor Egdon Sombilon of San Jose, Romblon. From our government agencies, from the Department of Tourism, we have ASEC Judeline Kiachon, ASEC for Regional Monitoring Service. Together with her are the following regional directors: Director Karina Tiopes, Regional Director, Department of Tourism, Region Office 8, Director Richard Danos, Regional Office 3, and Director Gladys Quesea, Assistant Regional Director. From the TIEZA, or Tourism Infrastructure and Enterprise Zone Authority, we have Manager of the Incentive Administration Division, Ms. Ermina Palomique, and Ms. Christiane Ocampo. We also have Attorney Enemy Hermoso. From the Department of Budget and Management, we have Attorney Trisha Baraan. From the DNR, or Department of Environment and Natural Resources, we have Mr. Luis Paulo Masangkay. From the DPWH, we have the OIC Chief of the Infrastructure Development Section, Mr. Juan Carlo Papa, and Engineer Jasmine Cruzado. We have also the Director of the Center for Kapampangan Studies, or CKS, Mr. Robert Tantinco, and with him are Ms. Maylene Cayabyab, Ms. Flora Bellatco, Mr. Michael Castañeda, Ms. Tonette Orejas, Mr. Juan Antonio Miguel Melchor, and Ms. Myra Lopez. That would be all, Mr. Chair.
Thank you. For today's hearing, the committee will discuss the following legislative measures: Senate Bills number 2797, 2790, and 2806, and House Bill number 10634, Declaration of the Province of Pampanga as the Culinary Capital of the Philippines, by Senators Lapid, Marcos, Legarda, Representative Macapagal Arroyo, et al., respectively, with the House bill having been transmitted to the Senate but has not been read yet. Senate Bills number 2345, 1854, and House Bill number 5598, Declaration of the Province of Southern Leyte as a tourism zone, by Senators Go and Marcos and Representative Madrona and Mercado. House Bill number 8004, area encompassing Mount Damas and Ubod Falls located in Barangay Maasin, Municipality of San Clemente, Province of Tarlac, an ecotourism destination, by Representatives Madrona and Coanco. House Bill number 6467, Looc Bay Area located in the Municipality of Looc, Province of Romblon, an ecotourism destination by Representative Madrona. House Bill number 10116, Municipality of San Fernando, Province of Romblon, a tourism development area by Representatives Madrona and Co. House Bill number 5282, Municipality of San Jose, popularly known as Isla de Carabao, Province of Romblon, a tourism destination by Representative Madrona. Please allow me to make specific House rules to ensure the orderly and efficient conduct of this hearing. Can the Committee Secretary inform today's attendees of our House rules?
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Kindly mute your microphone if you're not recognized. Since the chair cannot see everyone all at once, please raise your hand first and then once acknowledged, kindly specify your name and the office or organization you are from. Thank you.
Thank you very much. And I also like to thank our the food. Yes, in case there was any doubt about Pampanga being the culinary capital, we have evidence here today to prove that point. So thank you very much for the very sumptuous food for this committee. Bihira lang yung ganitong pagkain sa mga committee. So please enjoy. Please enjoy. And of course, me also being a food enthusiast, mayroon po akong mga food and travel vlogs ng iba't ibang tourism destinations dito sa Pilipinas. Isa sa aking mga passion ay ang pagpo-promote ng sariling atin, lalong-lalo na mga small businesses na bumubuhay sa ating tourism sector. Sa mga lugar na aking napuntahan na, kitang-kita ko po kung paano nagiging sentro ng development ang mga small businesses. They give life and bolster economic activity in their locality. According to the Tourism Act of 2009, tourism is an indispensable element of the national economy and an industry of national interest and importance, which must be harnessed as an engine of socio-economic growth and cultural affirmation to generate investment, foreign exchange, and employment, and to continue to mold an enhanced sense of national pride for all Filipinos. Bilang mga Pinoy, we could never beat the Pinoy pride allegations. We take pride in everything Pinoy, including the world-class tourism and culinary destinations. While we do, malaking tulong ang naibibigay nito sa pagdevelop ng ating economy. In 2023, the tourism direct gross value added contributed 8.6% to the local economy, totaling 2.09 trillion. A 47.9% increase from 2022 and the highest growth since the year 2000. Employment in tourism-related industries also rose by 6.4%, reaching 6.21 million jobs, which accounted for 12.9% of the country's total employment. In relation to the bills we are discussing today, studies also predict that the demand for culinary tourism is expected to grow at a compound annual growth rate of 14.7% from 2022 to 2032. Sa mga susunod na taon, we can expect that our culinary spots in the country will be homes to the largest volume of local and international tourists. Today, as we discuss the declarations of Pampanga as the culinary capital of the Philippines, Southern Leyte as a tourism zone, Mount Damas and Ubod Falls as ecotourism sites, Looc Bay as a ecotourism destination, San Fernando, Romblon as a tourism development area, and Isla de Carabao as a tourism destination. I hope we see to it that mabibigyan pansin natin ang lahat ng aspects na kailangan i-consider before we declare these places as future culinary and tourism hotspots. We will start with the discussion of Senate Bills number 2797, 2790, and 2806, the declaration of Pampanga as the culinary capital of the Philippines. So if the authors are here today, maybe we can ask for your statements. And for the representatives, in the interest of time, since our session will start at 3 p.m., the others can kindly submit your statement in writing to these committees. Maybe Senator Tolentino, would you like to start if you have a statement before we hear from the other authors?
Yes, thank you, Mr. Chairman. Actually, my statement would encompass all the measures here under consideration, declaration of Pampanga as culinary capital, And of course, the province of Leyte, Pampanga po, kinuha ko na tong isang pagkain. Southern Leyte, of course, should be declared as a tourism zone because marami pong hindi nakakaalam. It was the place where the first mass was held, Limasawa. And then you have the beautiful Ubud Falls in the province of Tarlac, as well as the Looc Bay in Romblon and San Fernando, Romblon, likewise. And of course, thank you, dami na. And likewise, the Isla de Carabao, which is perhaps a few years from now would be better than Boracay. I can say all of this because I truly believe that tourism development would be a multiplier booster insofar as rural development, investment opportunities, and it would produce a multiplier effect that would affect the broader economy. I can say this personally because I was mayor of Tagaytay for several years and our only economic base was tourism. Tourism. So yung amin pong Taal Lake view ay para po siguro yung mga view na rin sa Looc, sa San Fernando, at yung aming pagkain sa Tagaytay ay para na rin po siguro yung sa Pampanga. At yung amin pong napakaraming simbahan sa Tagaytay na parang religious capital na rin ay para na rin po doon sa first mass ng sa Limasawa sa Southern Leyte. At ganon din po siguro yung Ubud Falls na maipapakita sa Tarlac, ganon din po yung aming People's Park in the sky. So, Mr. Chairman, I fully support all the bills, but we have to tackle this separately because I truly believe, and I have experienced this, that tourism is the real driver of economic growth in the countryside. So, lahat po ng mga bills na ito ay sinusuportahan ko, Mr. Chairman.
Very well said, Majority Floor Leader. Thank you very much. And if the authors at this point, if we can ask the authors of these bills, if they would like to make a statement. Ay, ito pala from the future culinary capital of the Philippines. I'd like to welcome Senator Lito Lapid. As we call him, Supremo. I see. Yes, of course, Supremo Junior. Yes, we invite the authors to make a statement about their respective bills. Thank you.
So anyway, for House Bill number 10634, declaring the province of Pampanga as the culinary capital of the Philippines, considering that the principal author could not make it, our former Madam President Doria Macapagal Arroyo. May I take the cudgel, although I understand that this hasn't been yet referred to the Senate plenary. But for purposes, we have made a study, and then considering that both our House bill compared to the House bill of our chair, Senator Lapid and Senator Marcos, are practically the same, we don't see any problem adopting it too. And of course, considering that House Bill 2806 of Senator Ligarda added additional stipulations, like for example, like in Section 2, almost similar, but the DOT is mandated to consult with the local stakeholders in the development of the program. And then, of course, another one to also consult the Commission on Culture and the Arts in collaboration with the DOT. I don't see any problem adopting these two for purposes. So with that, Mr. Chair, for purposes of the bills declaring Pampanga this representation, the chair of the tourism in the House of Representatives is fully supportive of them. And If I may proceed, Mr. Chair, for purposes of House Bill number 5598, may I request that our colleague here, Congresswoman Luz, be acknowledged to sponsor this thing.
Yes, please proceed. Congresswoman Mercado.
Thank you po, Mr. Chair. On November 5, may I just read my explanatory note. On November 5, 2022, the House of Representatives approved on third reading House Bill number 5598, an act declaring the province of Southern Leyte a tourism zone. Southern Leyte, though small in size, is rich in natural beauty and potential. With some of the world's best dive sites, springs, waterfalls, beaches, marine sanctuaries, and forest reserves, Southern Leyte has all the elements to be a top-notch ecotourism destination. Not only is it one of the most peaceful provinces in the country, but also a hub for Christian pilgrims. Christian pilgrims flock annually every March 31st to commemorate the celebration of the first Easter Mass in Limasawa Island, even paying pilgrimage to St. Francis Xavier's Shrine in Hanginan, Maasin City. And just recently, the Shrine of Our Lady of Assumption in Maasin City has been declared a national shrine, the first in Eastern Visayas. This proves an increase of Catholic pilgrims and tourists with the same faith flock to our province. Despite being situated in the ecotourism belt of our country, with other provinces along this belt, namely Siargao in Surigao, Bohol, Cebu, Siquijor, and the provinces of Negros and Panay Island, enjoying a tourism boom, Southern Leyte is lagging behind. At present, tourists can only reach the province by sea from Cebu City or by air from Tacloban City. As a result, tourists may be inclined to opt for more readily accessible destinations rather than discovering the unique beauty that Southern Leyte has to offer. In order to foster tourism development in Southern Leyte, it is essential to provide the necessary support in terms of master planning, tourist facilities, and infrastructure upgrades, which will contribute to enhancing the province's accessibility from major gateways. With the approval of House Bill number 5598, an act declaring the province of Southern Leyte a tourism zone into law, is a crucial step towards unlocking the full potential of tourism in Southern Leyte. This move aligns with our President's ambitious goal of establishing the Philippines as a leading tourism hub in Asia. Furthermore, it promises to bring substantial economic prosperity to the local community of Southern Leyte. Thank you for your support and approval of this bill.
Mr. Chairman,
Senator, Majority Floor Leader Tolentino, I recognize.
be allowed to first move for the adoption without objection on the part of our colleagues here. The consolidated version of Senate Bills number 2797, 2790, and 286, subject to the adoption of the House version, which is House Bill number 10634, declaring the province of Pampanga as the culinary capital of the Philippines. I so move, Mr. Chairman.
Yes, there's a motion on the floor. Are there any objections? There being none, the motion of Senator Tolentino, Majority Floor Leader Tolentino is hereby approved.
Mr. Chairman, thank you. Again, I move for the adoption of Senate Bill, House Bill number 5598, declaring the province of Southern Leyte as a tourism zone in consolidation with Senate Bills number 2435, 1854. I so move, Mr. President. Mr. Chairman.
2435.
2435 and 1854. The province of Southern Leyte as a tourism zone.
Yes, there is a motion. Are there any objections? There being none, the motion is approved. So thank you very much.
Mr. Chair.
Yes, Congressman Madrona.
May I proceed to the next House Bill?
Yes.
House Bill number 8004, area encompassing Mount Damas. Yes, declaring area encompassing Mount Damas and Obod Falls, located in Barangay Maasin, Municipality of San Clemente, Province of Tarlac, an ecotourism by Congressman Jaime Ticoanco. The good congressman requested me to sponsor it in the Senate, and I have his letter. And for that matter, may I move that explanatory note of his original bill, House Bill 5524, be adopted as the sponsorship speech for now the consolidated House Bill 8004. I so move.
Yes, there's a motion. Any objections? There being none, the motion is approved.
Yes, and Mr. Chair,
Yes.
if I may again
Yes, please
continue.
proceed.
I have three House bills for my province of Romblon.
Mr. Chairman,
Yes,
Yes, Majority
before we
Leader, please.
proceed with the indulgence of Congressman Madrona, before we proceed with the next measure, I move for the adoption of House Bill number 8004, an area encompassing Mount Damas and Ubud Falls located in Barangay Maasin, San Clemente, Tarlac as an ecotourism destination. I so move, Mr.
Thank
Chairman.
you. There is a motion. Any objections? There being none, the motion is approved.
yes, Mr. Chair. Yes, if I may continue. So for my province of Romblon, we have here three House bills. House Bill 6467, an act declaring Looc Bay Area located in the Municipality of Looc, Province of Romblon, an ecotourism destination. And we have two House Bill number 10116, an act declaring the Municipality of San Fernando, Province of Romblon, a tourism development area. And finally, House Bill number 5282, an act declaring the Municipality of San Jose, popularly known as Isla de Carabao, Province of Romblon, a tourism destination. For purposes of sponsorship, may again move that I be allowed to adopt the sponsorship speech, the explanatory notes of the respective House bills as the sponsorship speech of this representation.
Thank you very much. There's a motion. Any objections? There being none, the motion is approved.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chair. But before we pass on for the approval, may I earnestly request the committee to consider some amendments on the three House bills, because this would include a very pivotal, how do you call that, provision in the House bill that was not yet considered when these House bills were passed in the Congress, in the House of Representatives. Formerly, our provision is that the funding for the implementation of the law shall be included in the annual budget of the LGU. The DOT may augment such allocation with internally generated funds. Now, we have revised this more like the funding for the implementation of this act shall be included in the annual budget of the LGU. The DOT, through the Tourism Infrastructure and Enterprise Zone Authority, CHESA, if necessary, may include such allocation in the CHESA program. So we made it now more specific. And again, my apologies. This should also apply to the previously approved 8004 to make everything at par already, Mr. Chairman. Yeah, that's a motion.
Yes, so there's a motion from Congressman Adrona. Are there any objections? There being none, the motion is approved and subject to style.
Just one question siguro kay Congressman Madrona. And before we proceed, Mr. Chairman, if we can
Please proceed.
also ask the mayor of San Jose, is there a provision, is there an airstrip right now in Carabao Island? Airstrip?
Yes, Mayor, please.
Pakiulit po, sir. Anyway, wala pa po kaming airport. Ang travel po doon ay from Manila to Katiklan and then pump boat Katiklan to Carabao.
Then another follow-up question is Carabao Island now, while not as known as Boracay, of the same attraction that can really serve as a magnet for tourists, not just the overspill coming from Boracay, but question is Carabao Island a destination of its own? Hindi lang yung papasyalan dahil galing na ng Boracay. May mga hotel na rin po ba?
Yes po. Anyway, we have accredited for almost 165 rooms. And namely, Ocean Edge, Rinaldo's, and etc.
Then siguro po kay Congressman, do we have the same provision which you proposed a while ago that would be applicable for Carabao Island? The involvement of CHESA?
Yes, that was included in my motion. And anyway, for the record, Mr. Chair, Senator, our majority leader, I would just want to inform this body that previously, San Jose as a municipality had been in the attention of developers. In fact, there were 3 different developers already submitted proposed development plans. But unfortunately, when it was already a matter of funding issues, these developers just simply evaporated. But frankly, right now, what we can say is, and proudly say is, the island now has a circumferential road that is already comparable to, how do you call our national roads? And you will remember, Sen Mark, you were a very one among the more instrumental in helping me here. So we have already, unlike before, transportation in the island is only by motorcycle. Now you can have air-conditioned 4-wheel vehicles already. And little by little, we're improving. But of course, the more important thing is we should be able to develop that 3.6-kilometer airport. There's already an initial construction, but it was stopped. I think, again, because of problems with the owners.
Yeah, was it a private airport or a public project?
It should have been a public airport.
The funding was stopped from public works or DOT?
No, not it's supposed to be, how do you call that? CAP, yes, CAP.
Chairman, may I be now allowed to make the motion? Mr. Chairman, I move for the adoption of House Bill number 6467 as amended, declaring Looc Bay, located in the Municipality of Looc, Romblon, as an ecotourism destination. I so move, Mr. Chairman.
There's a motion, and if there are no objections, the motion is approved.
Mr. Chairman, I likewise move for the adoption of House Bill number 10116 as amended, declaring the Municipality of San Fernando, Province of Romblon, as a tourism development area. I so move, Mr. Chairman.
There is a motion. Are there any objections? There being none, motion is approved.
Chairman, finally, I move that we adopt House Bill number 5282 as amended, declaring Carabao Isla de Carabao, province of Romblon, in the Municipality of San Jose as a tourism destination. I so move, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you. There is a motion. There's no objections. The motion is approved.
Okay, Mr. Picture na lang tayo.
Mr. Chair, Mr. Chairman.
Yes, I think Congressman Madrona would like to make a
Yes,
statement
okay.
before we proceed.
In behalf of the congressmen whose House bills have been passed today, and especially our three municipalities who are are represented by the respective mayors with the Sangguniang Bayan members with them, and of course from Southern Leyte, I would want to extend our heartfelt thanks and appreciation to very fast approvals of our House bills. Thank you very much, Mr. Chair, and the majority leader.
Yes, and special thanks to our majority floor leader, to Senator Francis Tolentino. Kailangan talaga kita sa Senado, Sen. Kailangan makabalik ka. Huwag nating kalimutan. Huwag po nating kalimutan. Yes. So just hearing no further, before we finish, hearing no comments and with the approval of my colleagues, I would like to finish our discussion on these bills. I'd like to thank everyone who was here today for taking part in this very historical day for our all these very beautiful provinces. And we hope that we can, with this bill, we can further push the tourism in our country. So I would like to express my appreciation to all the resource persons. I'm looking forward to more discussions. And also as a tourism advocate, siyempre maaasahan niyo po ang aking pagsusuporta sa lahat ng inyong mga bills at lahat ng inyong mga pangangailangan sa larangan ng turismo. So again, thank you very much. Congratulations. And with that, yes.
Before we adjourn, may I be made a co-author of all the measures just adopted?
Yes, of course.
With your permission.
So there's a motion with no objections. That motion is carried, and please note that Senator Tolentino is a co-author in all these measures today. So
Chairman, I
and-
move that we adjourn.
there's a motion. There's a motion. Any objections? There being none, the motion is carried, and we adjourn today's session. Congratulations po for taking.
Mabilis lang kami by 20 minutes.
Oo nga.
20 minutes.
Oo. Wala.
Thank you.
May we request everyone to come here in the front area for the photo op. And congratulations.